The worst kind of failure is when people stop being surprised by your excuses. Maybe this is you right now. You keep saying your life will change, but deep down, even you no longer believe it. Every unfinished goal, every late morning, every promise you broke to yourself keeps proving them right. And somewhere in a freezing apartment in Chicago, a tired delivery driver named Ethan Cole was living that exact life. Until one winter morning at 5 a.m. changed something inside him forever. But what happened next? Nobody expected. At 4:42 every morning, Ethan's alarm screamed beside his cracked phone screen. And every morning, he hit snooze. The apartment smelled like cold noodles and damp clothes. Empty energy drink cans covered the floor beside his mattress. Outside his window on West Belmont Avenue, snow pushed against parked cars while distant sirens echoed through the city. Ethan worked as a food delivery driver, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. Yet somehow, he was always broke. That morning he ate 2 dry toaster waffles without syrup because he couldn't afford groceries until Friday. His sneakers were torn near the heel. His jacket zipper barely worked. And inside his wallet was a folded hospital bill for his younger sister Lily. That bill haunted him. 3 years earlier, Ethan promised his dying father, "I'll take care of her." But lately, Ethan couldn't even take care of himself. His biggest problem wasn't money. It was his habit of quitting the moment life became uncomfortable. Gym memberships, business ideas, online courses. He started everything with excitement and abandoned it days later. Even his friends joked about it. One night during break, another delivery driver named Carlos laughed while sipping cold gas station coffee. "You still trying that 5 a.m. success routine?" He smirked. Ethan forced a laugh. "For now." Carlos shook his head. "Man, you always start strong and disappear." The words hurt because they were true. That night, Ethan drove through icy streets delivering burgers to luxury apartments, while wondering if this would be his entire life. And for the first time, he felt scared of his own future. 2 weeks later, Ethan reached his breaking point. At 2:11 a.m., his car broke down in the middle of a snowstorm. Smoke rose from the hood, while freezing wind cut through his jacket. Ethan slammed the steering wheel in frustration. No, please not now. His phone battery was at 3%. His bank account had $27. And when he called his manager for help, the response was cold. "If you can't finish deliveries, don't come tomorrow." Ethan sat there in silence while snow hit the windshield. For the first time in years, he admitted something painful to himself. His life would never change if he kept waiting to feel ready. At exactly 5 a.m., standing beside that broken car under orange streetlights, Ethan made a decision. No more snooze button. No more restarting every Monday. No more excuses. The next morning, Ethan woke up at 5 a.m., not because he felt motivated, because he was tired of hating himself. The city looked different before sunrise. The streets were silent. Storefront lights reflected on wet pavement. Cold blue dawn slowly pushed away the darkness. Ethan started going to a small 24-hour diner before work. Every morning, an old waitress named Nora saw him sitting alone with cheap coffee and a notebook. One day she asked, "You writing a book?" Ethan smiled weakly. "No, trying to fix my life." Nora looked at his notebook filled with schedules and crossed out goals. Then she said quietly, "Discipline is smaller than people think." Ethan frowned. Nora pointed toward the window. "Most people ruin their future one skipped morning at a time." That sentence stayed in his head. So Ethan started small. Wake up at 5. Read 10 pages. Exercise for 20 minutes. Study 1 hour before work. Simple, but consistent. At first things improved. Ethan had more energy. He stopped oversleeping. He even saved enough money to repair his car. But then life hit harder. One evening, Lily called in crying from the hospital. They said treatment costs are increasing. Ethan felt his stomach drop. That same week, his landlord taped an eviction warning to his apartment door. Past due rent. The pressure became unbearable. At 4:58 a.m., one freezing morning, Ethan stared at his alarm clock while exhaustion crushed him. His body ached. His eyes burned. His mind whispered, "Skip one day. You deserve rest. You tried hard enough." For nearly a minute, Ethan lay there staring at the ceiling. Then he noticed something beside his bed, his notebook. Inside were 47 check marks, 47 mornings he didn't quit. And suddenly Ethan realized something powerful. Success wasn't making him proud yet, but discipline was. So, instead of sleeping, he sat up slowly, put on his torn sneakers, and stepped into the cold, dark morning again. Weeks turned into months. Ethan kept waking up at 5 a.m. while the rest of the city slept. At dawn, he jogged through empty streets while freezing air burned his lungs. At the diner, he studied digital marketing on his cracked laptop while construction workers drank black coffee nearby. He stopped wasting hours scrolling social media. One morning, Nora wrote something on a napkin and slid it toward him. 1 hour daily equals 365 hours yearly. Ethan stared at the number. That was over 15 full days. An entire extra half month most people wasted. And suddenly, discipline stopped feeling painful. It started feeling valuable. Slowly, Ethan improved his skills. He built small projects, took freelance jobs online. The pay was tiny, but for the first time, he was building something instead of only surviving. And every morning at 5 a.m., he kept showing up. 1 year later, Ethan's life looked completely different. Not perfect, earned. He now worked remotely for a marketing company from a clean apartment with sunlight pouring through wide windows. Lily's treatment was finally stable. His torn sneakers were gone. The cracked phone was replaced. And for the first time in years, the refrigerator was full. But the biggest change wasn't money. It was identity. One cold morning, Ethan returned to the same diner before sunrise. Nora smiled when she saw him. "You finally became successful," she said. Ethan looked out the window at the waking city and shook his head. "No." He smiled softly. "I just stopped quitting." Outside, golden dawn spread across the streets. And for the first time, Ethan truly believed in himself. Most people think discipline is about waking up early. It's not. It's about keeping promises to yourself when nobody is watching. Ethan didn't change his life in one dramatic moment. He changed it one morning at a time. So tonight, before you sleep, write down one habit you will follow for the next 30 days. Not 5 habits. 1. And when the alarm rings tomorrow morning, get up before your excuses do. Now tell me in the comments, what's the one thing you keep starting but never finishing? Because maybe this story was meant for you.